I can't wait.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'll tell you what I can't wait for is your conversation with Todd Garzarelli, who's on the line right now.
Yes, we want to welcome aboard the new athletic director at IUP, Todd Garzarelli, who's on the phone with us right now. Todd, good morning to you.
Good morning, fellas. Appreciate you guys having me on this morning.
Hey, listen, it's our pleasure. And first of all, congratulations on your new appointment here at IUP.
Thank you. I was excited to go through the process and become part of the IUP family and get there and be a part of the community as well. It's an exciting time for me and my family.
For those who don't know, who said you can't go home again? You're from Cambria County, Penn Cambria High School, huh?
I am a Crescent, Pennsylvania native, my wife and I, so we're excited to make the trip back home after all these years in college athletics, and we've had a great journey and looking forward to the next chapter.
Yeah, then you went on to Slippery Rock. I remember when you were there. I remember when you played against us. And there were some crazy games there.
There were. I got some fond memories.
I'm sure you do. We won't hold that against you, because our football coach, Coach Tortorella, is a Slippery Rock guy, too.
Yep.
Todd, let me ask you this. Your background, and over the past 15 to 20 years, you've been different places, and you've done many, many things. It covers a lot of bases. What do you feel is your strong point when you come here as the AD at IUP?
That's a good question. I've been fortunate to work for some really good mentors and really good external athletic directors along the way. And, really, I think my background is really set on the external side, although it's broad-based in nature. I think really, building support and revenue for our student athletes and their coaches to reinvest back in to get us to that next chapter. I think that's probably my strongest asset that I bring. You got great coaches, student athletes, and play staff. Is really finding those next few things to add to the resource pile to get us to win that championship bell and to be national champions in some sports.
Well, certainly where you came from, Whitewater, Wisconsin, which is a Division III school, but the people that follow football and sports in general and college athletics know of the success there because there have been many NCAA champs in different sports that you've had. So one of the big things everywhere is fundraising, and you've been a big part of that, haven't you been?
Yeah, I've been able to be a part of that heavy lifting with capital projects and, just operational projects to again allow us to go out and secure additional dollars, whether individual or corporate, and reinvest back into facilities and recruiting efforts and things of that nature to allow our student athletes the amenities, and help our coaches recruit and, really win that next level against the competition.
I know you're familiar, certainly as we said, being an area guy, a local guy, Slippery Rock guy, PSAC, IUP, you know a lot about it. And you probably haven't had time to review everything just yet. But where would you like to see, or do you have any particular areas you're thinking about where IUP can make improvements or just what you'd like to do? I know there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I'd like to get there first, as I talked about through the process, really understanding where we're at, internally, externally, and really visit with all of our coaches and our staff and key constituents and spending time understanding and digesting, the information, and then really setting up a strategic plan from there instead of just coming in and start changing things out of the gate. You've got some really good folks in place, and especially coaches and really key constituents that have supported the university to no end, and the department. I'd really like to get their feedback and input before we start strategically mapping some stuff out. I can tell you I've already started to look at some things and, excited to get there to really understand the rest of it.
I understand your starting date is Monday, March 13th. So,
it is.
I mean May 13th, not March 13th.
May 13th.
So what do you do from now till then? There's a lot to grasp, isn't there?
There is. I've started already. I've had had lunch yesterday with a good friend here, former dean John Heyer, who spent 10 years there as a dean, and he was giving me some insight on some things. So really, it's just going through the informational, portion now to understand things with a little more clarity. And it's been overwhelming to the amount of people that have reached out and said congratulations. I grew up in that area, so a lot of the former students that I competed against in high school are now high school coaches, and yeah, it's been overwhelming, the support and everyone reaching out and saying congratulations. So I'm excited to get there.
It doesn't hurt that you have family here that's been with IUP and Louie and others, and Tammy, of course, we had here as an employee, your sister-in-law, and I find it interesting you're coming from the Warhawks to the Crimson Hawks.
Yeah, and that's I was telling everyone here, I'll still be a Hawk. I'll still be a Hawk in my heart. So, yeah, as I said the other day or yesterday here when it was announced, I've got mixed emotions. This is a special place, and they've embraced my family and I. And it's a place that we competed well and had national success and high success in the classroom too. And it's just a special place. But to be able to come home to one of the best Division II programs in the country and be able to lead and serve our great institution in the IUP is something special as well. So,
for people who don't know, and of course now with Google and everything else, search engines, and you can find information. Okay, some people may poo-poo Division III, but listen, folks, Whitewater, Wisconsin, their football stadium holds 13,500. You had over 11,000 enrollment there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, last year we had a game we averaged about 12.5 last year. The year before we set the record for the single game attendance in the stadium at 17.5, standing room only. So yeah, it's a place that it's really supported well at a high level. And I used to joke it masquerades sometimes as a Division I institution.
I would think so. Well, I know what you're getting into here because you're so familiar with the area, and you'll get great backing here too. So one more thing before I leave you. Happy birthday tomorrow. How about that?
You.
You didn't think I knew that, did you?
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it couldn't be a better birthday present than getting the news to be able to come home and work with Dr. Driscoll and have his confidence and work with the great coaches like Todd and Coach McConnell and Coach Lombardi and all the rest. So I'm excited. And obviously I've got to put up with that sibling that you were talking about earlier. So,
well, yeah. He walks the dog around here every morning, so he's a good man.
He is. He's a special individual. I know he bleeds IUP. So, yeah, I've got seven relatives immediate, whether they're brothers or sister-in-laws, that all have IUP degrees. I was the lone one that went a little further north to Slippery Rock, but I'm looking forward to being part of the IUP family.
Well, you can be like me, a Subway alumnus, Hey, Todd, congratulations. We'll see you soon when you get here to Indiana and to IUP, and it'll be soon. Once again, congratulations.
Thanks, you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jack.
You bet. There he is, the new athletic director, Todd Garzarelli, and he's excited, and we're all excited. So